Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner box at 24. Good morning. How's everyone doing this morning? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing pretty good on this side as always. God is great. God is good, and I definitely can't complain. So I just wanted to get into a little bit of the welterweight division and what's going on, what's happening. Jaron Boots Ennis, of course, coming off of that win against Emantius Stanionis and acquiring that belt, that WBA belt from him. He already had the IBF belt. So now he got two belts, and he wants to unify the welterweight division just to clear it up and to make everybody understand and know what's going on, because there's just so much talk and people just saying what they want to say and not having the facts. He's said it already, and he don't have to keep saying it. He wants to unify the welterweight division. He don't have to keep calling out Mario Barrios. If I want to unify, and I say I want to unify the division, that means I have to fight Barrios because he got the WBC belt. I got to fight Brian Norman Jr. because he got the WBO belt. You know he wants to fight them. So it's nothing to keep calling out and talking about. Okay, Brian Norman Sr. keeps saying, if he wants to fight, he needs to say this. He don't have to say anything. They offered you guys a fight already. They offered you $1.7 million. You going to Japan and fighting somebody nobody even knows. Somebody who's been knocked out. I'm not saying nobody can get knocked out and be good again, but I'm just saying you fighting a dude that nobody even knows and going to Japan to do it. Now, how much money are you really making to go fight him? Are you making $5 million? Are you making $10 million? No, you're not. So what are you trying to do? When you could have fought Boots right here and made some money. And we've said this before, like Brian Norman, you need to cut it out, man. You can't even sell out in Atlanta where you from. But you got a problem with going to Philly and fighting Boots. You should want to do that because maybe you'll do better. Because if you can't sell out your own hometown and Boots can do good in Philly, then what's the problem? So yeah, Boots is trying to unify the division. That's just the bottom line, man. There's nothing to talk about. You got to keep calling people out. And it's going to get to a point where he's just going to have to move to 154. And we're just going to let y'all naysayers and y'all haters just keep talking and saying he ducked this one and he ducked that one when you already know what he said he's trying to do. That's it. I'm not a spokesperson, but I heard him say it. And I heard his father say it. I heard Bozy say it, so there's nothing else to say. Now, Manny Pacquiao, coming off of a almost 4-year layoff after fighting Ugas, is able to come back and fight Barrios. I don't know all the circumstances to the fight. If he beats Barrios, does he get the belt? Is it a non-title fight? I don't know that yet. But I do know he shouldn't be able to come in and be put in that position when Boots is trying to acquire that belt. 1 minute Barrios can't fight because, his wife is pregnant. He can't do this, he can't do that. But now you got a fight already set with Pacquiao. Politics, man, it shouldn't be happening. And Pacquiao can't do nothing with Boots, so that fight don't need to happen. But then on the flip side, y'all want to try to throw Teofimo Lopez in there because Teofimo Lopez, because he ain't making no money, because he got issues, because he's trying to clear up some things, and he's not the attraction he should be, and particularly in New York. He say he's from New York. We really don't know that, but he does say he's from New York, and he could be from Brooklyn, but he don't represent New York and Brooklyn the right way. So it's like he's not even from New York, honestly, right? But he can't sell out of New York. He can't sell out the Hulu Center, Hulu Theater, or the Garden in New York, the Barclays. He can't do that, right? But so he calling out anybody. Yeah, we give him credit for Josh Taylor. Good fight. Very good fight. Josh Taylor is not no superstar. He's a good fighter, but we give him credit. We give him credit for Loma. Very good fight. But then he got knocked out by Kambosos, who's a decent fighter. A decent fighter. Not a Hall of Famer. So it's like, what are you saying? So when people say he does things better than Boots, he could beat Boots. Yeah, he does things better than Boots. He loses and he gets beat up, and he gets beat up in the process like he did with Kambosos. Man, talk about that. He is not any competition. I'm not going to even keep saying it's the last time I'm going to talk about it. He is not any competition for Boots. He won't even last 3 rounds. But if y'all want to keep saying it just to say it, okay, then have your way. Say it. But Teofimo, just like he said he wanted to fight Crawford, right? He know he didn't want no smoke with Crawford. Crawford will lay him out. Boots will lay him out even quicker. He can't beat them dudes. You got Smoke at 140 you need to handle. You've been saying for years you wanted to fight Tank. Work out a catch weight with Tank. After Tank gets his rematch with Lamont Roach and gets beat, try to work that out. You got Smoke at 140. You could still fight Devin Haney. You could fight Ryan Garcia. You could fight Rolly Romero. There's fights there for you where you can make some money as well. But trying to call out somebody and acting like you really want to fight, no, you don't. And then they send you the contract and then there's some other excuse. And Timothy Bradley should be ashamed of your damn self for trying to promote Teofimo Lopez and Boots and then saying that Boots need to be worried about Teofimo. And then you got so much to say about the fact that Boots, because he has some aggressiveness in him and wants to fight, he might get hit here or there. It ain't like he's getting hit over and over and over. He's like he's getting hit with bombs. It ain't like he's getting hit with knockout shots. But he gets hit sometimes because of his aggressive nature. But his defense is very good. And when he want to just fight behind the jab and do everything behind the jab, nobody has a shot with him. If he just stick to his jab, which is a power jab, he could stop dudes with the jab. And the defense is there. So, you know, when he does that, it's really going to be over. But for you, Timothy Bradley, to say that Teofimo Lopez, you need to be worried about Teofimo Lopez? Come on, bro. You was a good fighter. Again, they gave you a shot, right? But you ain't no superstar either, Timothy Bradley. You got some knowledge, but come on now. You got beat. You've been in some fights. You wasn't no defensive fighter, okay? But you was a good fighter. You had a lot of heart. But you know better. You know damn well Teofimo ain't doing nothing with Boots. So stop promoting that, man. Stop saying that. Unless you really just want to see Teofimo get his ass whipped. Is that what it is? Because you know damn well he ain't doing nothing with Boots. So just cut it out. That's all I really got, man. I ain't really got too much more. But the politics of boxing or something else. Boots wants to fight. He needs to fight at least 2 more times this year. It could happen. But he got to get somebody he's going to fight with. If he has to be relegated to fight Teofimo Lopez, he going to smash Teofimo Lopez, man. But he's not going to get no credit for that. Then y'all going to be, you was smaller, you was this, you that. But that's what y'all wanted, though, right? But he shouldn't have to do that. He's not a natural 147-pounder. He came from 135. That fight shouldn't happen. He should be able to get Barrios or Brian Norman in the ring before this year is out, okay? If they fighting in July 19th, then Barrios will be ready for a fight at the end of this year. And Brian Norman is getting ready to fight in Japan, so he'll be ready. So Boots should be able to get both of them guys in the ring. It shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't have to be made to have that mandatory against GSR, who was on the card with him at the Boardwalk in Atlantic City. But I would rather see that than see him fight Teofimo. At least he's another welterweight, okay? Y'all gonna make excuses. Y'all gonna have something to say negative about him anyway. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't fought this. He ain't fought that. Yeah, because nobody want to fight him. Always remember, and these are to the real diehard fan, Boots called out Errol Spence. He called out Terrence Crawford. He called out Keith Thurman. He called out Stanley Onis. This was all a few years ago. He was trying to get Stanley Onis. He finally got him, right? You see what happened. He called out Victor Ortiz. That's 5 fighters right there that didn't want no smoke with Jaron Boots Ennis. Okay? Crawford, he had some plans. Spence, we know he just didn't want to smoke at all. But he did call all them guys out. It's on record. There's nothing nobody can say about it. All right? So he wants to smoke. And he's bringing it. And he's not going to be beat at 147. He's not going to be beat at 154. He's not going to be beat at 160. He's just not going to be beat. Like I said, behind that jab that he got, he could smash anybody. Because just with the jab, he could keep you at bay. He could dominate you. And then he got all them other tools in the toolbox. He got that hook. He got that body shot. He got counters. He got it all, man. So this is what we want to see, man. Jaron Boots Ennis unify the welterweight division and move up to 154 and dominate as well. We're not going to be like Crawford. No disrespect, I like Crawford, but he had smoke at 154 as well that he could have took care of before he moved up to Canelo. And that's a risky challenge for him. But we'll see what happens. Peace and blessings, y'all, and it's Corner Boxing 24.